I'm painting the shark teeth on the front of the rib boats that they going to do ops in and stuff like that. My stuff is everywhere. And I'm starting to feel like I can do something with this, you know? God turned that thing that was a getaway.
Yeah.
And when I was a mess into a message.
Yeah. Yeah.
So with that's where the birth of my art studio began. That's where my art career began. And now I'm painting pictures all over the city. The city's my gallery, but I will not paint anything negative because I understand the power of a positive message. And if the gift God gave me was my talent, the gift I'm gonna give back is what I do with it.
Yeah.
So I've been able to take
that's fine.
Where I was.
Them zingers. I told you.
Yeah. But he took what started out to be a crazy situation.
Yeah.
And now it's my career. And now I'm using it for his glory. Maybe people know, maybe they don't, but it's a message in everything I do.
Connect the dot for me.
Okay.
Where does Christ come into the picture?
Got you, good. So when Christ came in, I grew up in church.
Right. Hell at home.
Yeah. Hell at home, heaven at church. My mom was singing the choir. My stepdad knew the Bible back and forth, bro. Back and forth, okay?
That's
my grandfather was a preacher. My uncle was a preacher. We grew up church, right? But when I left the house, I didn't want to go to church because that's what I grew up in. It's like being a Cowboy fan because your daddy was a Cowboy fan. Yeah. I didn't want to do that.
Right.
So I went on a journey when I was in the military and all of that, and when I got out to find my own truth, if you will.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. There's only one truth.
That's right.
People be saying that.
Thank you.
You choose what you want, but don't say it's my truth. No, there's only one. But anyway. Yeah. So I'm out trying to find my truth. So I'm checking into, because I always felt this greatness in me, bro.
Yeah.
I always felt there was something different.
Right.
You know, but I didn't know what it was. So I'm looking in Egyptology. I'm looking into 5% Nation. I'm looking into Islam. I'm looking into everything.
Everything, yeah.
I know a little bit about everything. I know a little bit about Buddhism and all of that because I've looked into it. Trying to find myself. I even looked into Satanism, not to become one. But I figured, you know, if this is the opposite of what I was,
at least know it.
What they after?
I ain't mad at it.
But in looking into that, I found a lot of the same principles in Satanism. It's in 5% Nation. It's in high-level Masonic orders. Is in doggone, what's the thing with the Jewish Kabbalah? It's in all. I'm like, how are they kind of practicing some of the same? They naming it different.
Interesting.
And then I was like, well, if this is true. And then I looked into a lot of ancient beliefs. So I want to see what people was doing in ancient days. So they talking about a deluge here, and the Bible talks about a flood. They talk about this here, and there's chariot wheels at the bottom of the Red Sea. There's seashells at the top of the tallest mountains. How is that?
Yeah.
It's real, bro.
Right.
So all of this search out here made me realize what I was into was the real deal. So it brought me right back to Christ.
Brought you right back home.
So then with that, because my life's crazy. So I'm gonna try to skip because this podcast can only go so long.
Hey man, we got a whole season.
We may need a part two. But so skip over to, because I got married once when I was younger. And I was into a lot of debaucherous things, me and my wife.
Yeah, maybe you tell me that.
Yeah, but when I met my current wife of 10 years, 20 years actually together, but 10 years married.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. We started going to church again. And that was kind of at the end of my try to find out journeys when I met her.
Understood.
So we started going to church again and sit in the back, you know, just watching, you know.
Arms crossed.
Yep. But as things went, got more involved. I also grew up in a singing family. My whole family sings.
Okay.
I'd sang in a long time.
Dig it.
And I got into praise and worship at the church. That was my
which
first.
You're still doing to this day?
Which I'm still doing to this day.
Shout out
Pastor
Chris George's.
Pastor Chris George's Fullness Church.
Shout out to homie.
So, and I find joy in that.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I started getting back into it. Me and my wife was back into it, and ain't left since. There are some ups and downs because life out here.
Yeah, life.
But my foundation is Christ, and that's how I'm gonna live. That's how I'm gonna represent myself through my artwork, through everything I do.
Yeah.
So if you don't want that, don't invite me, because
Right.
that's how I
That's
get
what
down.
it's gonna be.
Because I've seen what it's like without him,
Yeah.
and I don't want that.
Beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
horrible parts of your story I didn't know, man. And I'll we hear a story, man, and we be like, hey, but that's what I had to do that to become that.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't want you to go through that.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'll never celebrate trauma, man. But like
I wouldn't change a thing though, bro.
I will celebrate how God can take that and do what nobody could do on their own.
Absolutely.
There's no way you can take something like that and construct what's happened.
Yeah.
On
That's
your
only
own,
God.
on your own strength.
Yeah, only God.
God be doing that for people who don't even give him the credit for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because God could have done that for both of us, and we'd have been like, all right, I'm good on the God stuff, but I'll take the blessing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think there's even a thing to where like it makes it rain on the just and the unjust.
Yeah.
Like, right? So God is good, whether you recognize or give him glory or like him or not.
Why not?
Like you're thanking or ignoring God on borrowed breath.
Yeah.
And so I think it's amazing that he took that story and did that with it, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so and the overarching piece, man, is that you and your story, no matter what it is, matters tremendously.
Yeah.
No matter what hell you've been through, and no matter what hell you're going through.
Absolutely.
I shudder to think when I learn stories about things that kids are going through and they have no escape right now. There's no way out.
Yeah.
And there's got to be intervention. There's got to like justice, but you got to be able to prove something. Like there's so much going on. And it just shudders to think. And for me, it's like, if you have any question that sin exists, where did the brokenness and the wrong come from?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh, just certain people evil. Oh, that's a horrible excuse.
Yep.
Something's wrong everywhere.
Absolutely.
That this even exists in the first place.
Absolutely.
That the possibility of a bad thought and evil exists.
Yep.
That the possibility my dad could choose alcohol and drugs over his family. That your stepdad could choose. Let me let you choose. You piss me off. Yeah. Who thinks like that? Something is broken.
Yeah.
And you just can't deny or ignore that.
Yep.
But I'm grateful for the fact that God would see fit to turn stories around. And what I want to get into, and we'll clip this now because this is full.
Yeah.
You said something, bro, and I wrote it down. You said there was people when you were trying to get your life right, go to jail. It was called not go to jail. Excuse me, go to Navy. It was calling you junkie. Yeah. And all that. And you used the phrase. I don't even know if you remember it.
Oh yeah, I do.
Well, yeah. Pull that out real quick.
No.
I want to say that one time so I can
make people go from pistols to pom-poms.
Pistols to pom-poms.
Folks gonna try to shoot you down, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, once they watch you work and once they see what God doing for you, they ain't got no choice but to cheer for you, bro.
Yeah.
No choice. Or be quiet.
Yeah.
Because it ain't, I'm not out here trying to flex on you.
Right.
This is God doing what he does.
Yeah.
And he can do it for you too.